Welcome back. We're about to eat.
Well, not all of us.
Yeah,
Chef Ali, tell us what you have prepared.
So we have the chicken breast. So what I just did, I cut it into some flakes and I created a lovely, veggie chicken stir fry. Right, Chef Ruby? Fantastic. Stir fry vegetable chicken. Looks good. Of course, come on, talk one. Can always.
No, we have some very important guests here.
Oh, fantastic. Here. So we are actually serving here.
Yeah.
Good. So we have a savory part, which is already the French toast, now with chicken on top. And then we're going to do the sweet, which is going to be some whipping cream to go there. And then we're going to do a bit of some fruits to go on top of it. And as we do this, just more of like, a sweet version of the French toast. With some fruits on top. And of course, probably a bit on the side. And then good to go. So you have the sweet version of the French toast and the savory version of the French toast. Of course, served with some lovely juice and of course some tea as well.
Some tea. Now, at least I can have some tea.
You can have some tea. Fantastic. So I'm going to fix you some strawberry and vanilla.
Well, speaking of serving, since we have our Ugandan friends who are here today, have been entertaining us with their music. We understand things are done a little bit differently in Uganda when it comes to, women serving the men who have come from the office after a long day. You're hungry. So we have one of those men here who is, we've just seen on screen. Mheshimiwa.
All the way from Kakamega. Senator Boni Halwale.
Karibu sana.
Karibu sana. Let us see how it's done over in Uganda.
Okay. Wow.
Thank you.
All right, we have the food here. Something to wash his hands with.
Let's see how it's done. Wash.
All right.
Like this.
Okay.
Let us go to food, brother.
All right. As you enjoy your food, we'll ask some questions to this gentleman over here. You can come on this side. Just explain to us the traditions going on here.
Well, the tradition is that the ladies are the ones who actually are in charge of food. They control food, they control nutrition. So they know how it has been prepared and they serve it. The point is, the more beautiful the food, the more beautiful the way of serving, the more enjoyable the food will be. You eat with your eyes first and with your soul, then the mouth follows. So the lady will welcome you, will give you a seat, will give you the water to wash your hands and bring the food. Now, after the food is ready, they will lead the prayer. The spiritual side is very important. And after you've prayed, then they give you the drink and they give you the food, bearing in mind that our ladies want to make the men feel great. So they kneel down and they make you feel.
Now, speaking of the kneeling, there was a lot of kneeling there. She knelt several times. Every time that she came to bring something different, she was kneeling. So each time she has to kneel.
The position is not a humiliation. That's something to note. But it's a hierarchy issue. And they show you respect. So every time you greet a lady, they kneel down. Every time they serve you, they kneel down. It's not all the talking, but specific functions like greeting and serving, they kneel down.
I think Willis would enjoy that if Kenyan women suddenly started kneeling all the time.
In fact, you've done. Ladies take notes, eh? Even you have to kneel and you get and serve, and I guess it also brings a lot of respect. But let's talk to the eater, the recipient of all this service, Senator Halwale. What are your thoughts about this culture in relation to our culture?
For me, I'm in a unique position because I'm at the crossroads of culture.
Okay.
Where I come from, the Abaluya people of Kenya, we have an almost equal number on the Ugandan side. So we have a taste of this particular culture, but unfortunately on the Luya side of Kenya, it seems to have been overtaken, and they no longer do what you have witnessed this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what would you say? Would you recommend something like this if I can? I'm a variation. I should say, because Joy is looking at me in protest. Maybe a variation. I guess it boils down to respect.
It does, and I'm not surprised. In our Luya houses, we have the Luyas from Bungoma and the Banyalas of Kakamega. They still uphold this. Only that those who practice it are not, with due respect, the ones who have gone to school up to the university. Those ones have become rogue, but the ones, the other ones, they still practice it.
It's the tear gas striking at the university.
So I would recommend it anytime. It is not offensive in any way, and I don't want the young people, especially my daughters, to think that if they were to serve their husbands the way I have been served this morning, in any way it belittles them. They are just fitting in a culture that allows for better bonding between a man and his wife. It's very difficult for you to witness cases of divorce in couples that live the way we have witnessed this this morning.
Kenyan ladies.
You see, the point here is that every culture have got their own way of doing things.
Yes.
That's what makes them unique.
Very nice.
The Japanese will bow.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that they are any less than the English who will not bow. So what makes you different are those things that you uphold. And a man is a man because of the way he's treated. A woman is a woman because of the way she's treated. She's loved, she's taken care of. That's our tradition.
So in this tradition, sorry Joe, in this tradition, does she stay until the meal is over?
Actually, you have two versions. One is that, like you go in a restaurant and there is a waiter or a waitress who makes sure that they give you what you need anytime you need it. They watch and make sure that if the sauce is finished, they bring some more, and so on and so forth. But this is also the time that you are going to be talking to her. This is the time she will be reporting to you all the things that have been happening in the house. And this is the moment that you, the man who is always stressed, is going to talk in a nice way. You have been handled nicely. So all the bills that have been coming in that need to be paid will
write a check. Yeah, Joey, so what do you think?
Write us a check also.
Yes. Now that you're happy.
No, but thank you so much for sharing your culture and your traditions with us. It's been eye-opening. Kenyan ladies.
Kenyan ladies, pale. Unaona sasa Kenyan ladies wanafaa kuiga.
Tumefunza, we'll try. We don't promise that we'll do that, but we'll, you know, it's a matter of respect.
Hapo anaongea on behalf, we will try.
Naongea on behalf. Mimi mheshimiwa pia.
Yeah, use the hashtag for breakfast. Of course, we also want to just find out very quickly about this. Maybe you can tell us about the troupe as well.
Yeah, this is Ndere Troupe from Uganda, and this particular version is from northern Uganda in the region known as Acholi. You'll find it in different parts of Uganda, done slightly different, but in the same way. But now the dance we're about to do is a courtship dance.
A courtship dance?
Courtship dance,
okay.
Yes. You see, in Africa and in Uganda in particular, you did not just stand there and start saying, well, in fact, of course, obviously, anyway, as I was saying, I wanted to tell you, but as you can see, and say a lot of nothing. You proved your capacity by impressing the lady, by dancing so beautifully. If you are able to coordinate your body and your brain and your everything, then the lady knew, I'm getting married to a very intelligent and charming man. So this dance has both the courtship, but at the last part of it, we did, as Ndere Troupe, add the carrying of the pots. You will see the girls carrying so many pots, which is to say that all human beings need to balance their decisions very carefully, for that's the only way we can have peace in the world.
All right.
Very meaningful.
Very meaningful songs. And maybe, I don't know if you can have time, but you can also share with us, like, we see different
some of the instruments that you have brought with us here.
Right here is what we call the adungu. Adungu is the equivalent of the African guitar, really. It's being played over there, and normally it's played in sets. Now we have only two, and that's the solo, and that's the bass. In between is our keyboard, the xylophones. Can you play a little bit there? And that's the xylophone. This dance is hinged on those guards. They're the ones that play the rhythm, and the dance is called La Raka Raka because of the raka 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 sound that comes from those instruments, and then of course the drums on the other side. Yes.
All right, so that's good.
Very nice.
It's
very
a courtship dance, Joey.
It's a courtship dance, so I should go stand over there and enjoy it.
And enjoy
All right. Thank you so much. I think you're going to perform for us now, so we'll just exit. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.